Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another daily blog. I'm tired as fuck. I wish I have energy for these videos at the end of the day, but I'm so tired that I decided to call it quits 1 hour earlier, or maybe two. But okay. Um, Today I was basically learning again about cloud, about SEO, designing one website for the whole day. Um, and I'm gonna do SEO for a friend, and I'm gonna rank him number one in the next 3 to 6 months since he doesn't have a competition. So it's good for someone who is starting out to compete there. So also the thumbnail is saying I made a progress, and I made a huge progress. So I finally got the lead document, lead lists. It's 27,000 of my leads, and they're finally fully filtered. So it's like 99 point, I don't know, 7%, 100% my niche. A real companies working, everything. So what it's gonna be an incredible waste of time for me to go on ChatGPT and like copy paste all day long the info and getting back the owner name and whatever I need and paste it back. And I guess if I work 16 hours a day, only that, maybe I can have the whole list ready. And that just maybe. Uh, if I make 1,000 leads per day that way. With my ADHD, that's possible, but okay. But I found an AI sonar or perplexity AI, something like that, that has a cheap web search. So I will be able to create a bot. I already created a bot that's doing a web search, but with Claude, and Claude is expensive as fuck. So it's let me think. I think it's $4 per 100 leads, so that makes it $40 per thousand. So that makes it, dude, I'm gonna spend like $1,000. I can spend that on Filipino, or someone like a VA. That's why I was going to say. I don't want to offend anyone. Uh, and he can do it for like half of that money, like in a month. So, but I found this AI that can do it for like $100 or something, the whole list. So that sounds good. I still I tested that AI, like the prompt and everything, and it works well. So I just need to figure out how to create a bot that's gonna do the same thing, and that's it. But now when I know that they have a cheap one, web search for bot, uh, and that I can do this, it's not bad. It's like I need $15 or something like that. But the minimum is 50 to pay. So probably I'm gonna make the owner search and the company side search after that, and maybe additional search for phones or something. I don't know, but it. I know that I need the owner names. I know that I need to search for different phones that are on their websites. I know that I need to search for a company size, and I need to search. What was this? Damn, my brain stopped. Yeah, Google business page if they have that. Uh, so they can update the review counts and everything I have. And I need to search the leads that don't have websites or anything like that to try to find if they have. Because a lot of them do. Like, they're the old leads that old database that like in the last few years they made websites and everything can grow. So I will need some searches beside this for the owner names. And I guess that soon for like maybe $100 I'm gonna have my whole niche with the perfect leads. Finally. That's why I'm happy. This is my huge bottleneck. Uh, and I'm not doing outreach right now. I stopped because I was having phone problems. Then I figured that my leads are terrible. I was calling 200 per day and like 150 um, were like no one answering at all. I was having really, really bad leads. So, and if I want to employ people to call, and if I want to start cold email campaigns as well, which I want to do, I need to have a good data because I'm gonna waste time and money if I don't, and people's time as well if they're gonna call. I was working in an environment when their leads were terrible, and I figured that out in a hard way because I was calling 600 up to 700 calls per day. I really was, and it feels bad that you call 700, that you dial 700 numbers and you don't book an appointment. That's unreal, especially with my skills. Because there was like a phone and you just press dial next. And you don't, I wasn't able to choose who I call. And I dial next and I go on Google, I search the business and I see they're opening afternoon. And I got that lead in the morning. So I'm saying that I know that if someone is going to work on a commission for me, he's gonna get the full training, good leads. I'm gonna tell them my client persona, fucking everything, man. People are going to do this better than I do. I already did this once, and I'm gonna do it again. That's why this lead thing is a bottleneck. Um, and I was having multiple bottlenecks as well. Like recently, yesterday or 2 days ago, I created an amazing two websites for my niche, for my client, and lead form was not working, and it was so fucking complicated to resolve the problem. And I found a way, like a workaround, and it was a lot of coding and shit. So stuff like this taking me time from outreaching and like especially the lead stuff, because my goal is to get good leads, start calling again, get 2 or 3 additional clients as soon as possible, because with the new leads I will be able to do that fast. And with the client that we're already working with and made an amazing website. So, and then after I do that and we produce some results, and email brings some clients as well, I'm going to employ some callers and I'm gonna do meetings all day long. So that's the fucking plan. So that's why I'm stuck between outreach, between making onboarding, between making websites, troubleshooting issues, like in the codes, and I don't know how to code. I'm using Cloud, and it's not easy, man. Like you need to be so smart to code with Cloud. It's not like, hey, make me a website. No, it's a lot of bugs. You need to figure out what's going on. You need to know fucking math. You need to do terminology, for example, like latitude. Let me should I shouldn't. So I was making for this friend. He's having a dog transport business, probably one of the best in the world. So I was on a hero section. I made a picture of Google Maps, and I make like Europe, the ocean, Europe, and US, like US and Europe. And like I made a in the here section of the website, plane with the dogs inside flying to US, flips, starts the engine, flies back to Europe, stops, flips, and just going back and forth. And like on the map, there's like New York, and on the map there's like Serbia, there's like whatever. And I was spending like 6 hours today trying to correct the bug because plane was not landing where I was saying it to do. Like it lands in the middle of the ocean, it lands out of the frame, out of the whole picture here a section. It was just landing in the random spots. And I painted red dots where it should land, and it was still not landing there. Like it was. Then I fixed it on a PC. I mean, I was fixing this since yesterday, and today I was able to finally fix it on a PC, like on a PC version. But then, man, the mobile version, even worse. I needed to create a complete new picture for a mobile version, and it's still not working. But it's close enough, and I'm like, okay, at least it's landing on the land in Europe and landing on the land in US, and like close enough, you know. But it doesn't want to land where I say so. And I'm saying this because I'm using like complex words there. Hey, this is the latitude. This is the curve of this, of that, the pathways of the uh, physics and maths that I also don't know. So it's not easy to use this shit. And now I'm learning as well SEO, which I'm gonna work for myself and for this friend. And he's gonna pay for that, as he told me he will. Even if he don't, I will help me a lot in my life. So I'm not gonna ask anything. But and I'm trying to resolve this lead scraper bot AI whatever, and I need to do the onboarding automated, and that's the easiest thing I have to do. I need to record myself in the camera like this a few times, and that's it. And my partner has to do his part, which is the harder part, to do guides for connecting ads, service, Google services, all of that crap. But yeah, so the onboarding is the easy part. And I'm kind of stuck in this, and I'm already talking for 13 fucking minutes. Yo, man. But okay. And that's why I'm not outreaching. I'm kind of lost in this. A lot of stuff going on. And I kind of not feel bad about it because I'm waiting for results for this first client. It's still like our ads just went out of the learning phase, and just started doing some clicks. We're tweaking that, but takes some time, especially for Google. But it is what it is. At least I'm working like mad. Today it was like 12 hours. It was not 14, but I was meditating and I was reading. And I was training at home. I was training at home because when I go to the gym, I lose 2 hours of my time. I was doing push-ups and squats. 200 squats and I think 90 push-ups. Something like that. I don't even remember. Which is nothing. I was doing 500. My record is 400 push-ups from like no, not push-ups, squats, with a very good posture, like real squats, like knees, legs 90 degrees or even more. Like I did 400 at once, and I did it once. It was painful. Today I was doing like 100, and I was doing push-ups 30, 30, 30. Yeah. I need to get the planks in and some abs as well, and that's gonna be good because I just don't want to waste time now in the gym. I'm gonna get back when I start outreaching again. So that's it. That's what's going on. I'm kind of can't wait to start doing sales again. This is making me mad, and there's a fire in my in me that's burning. It's saying, "Go do sales, you fucking imbecile." And I know I'm kind of procrastinating because that's the most important thing, but I know what I'm doing. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching this. Have a wonderful rest of the day.